Starting out everywhere over there. We'll bring this. Let me go get. Oh my gosh. So, we're with the pictures. We're kind of making that time frame. We're gonna shut the doors. Okay. Your grandma's downstairs. She's got her. Where was that at?
Time frame pictures.
Where were those pictures? They're right here. That's 50 pictures. These are the other pictures.
Yeah.
I know we kept you here a while. You're kind of in a time crunch. I'm sure your grandmother has got better things to do.
Well, I have nothing better to do. You're trying to find my child, so.
Okay. Well, basically what I'm getting at is, if there's any point in time you need to get up and leave, just go. All right, you're free to leave. I know he's kind of in your way.
Well, I just kind of wait until you are like, hey, we're done with you.
Okay. I'm just telling you, you're free to go at this point. So, we talked about the pictures. I may get into a little more questions. Are you okay with answering some questions again?
Yeah, you want me to sign the papers? I don't have to. Like, I find somebody, I'm definitely more than okay with talking to you all, but.
Do you care to do one just in case? I'm going to get one. I just thought of this. My mind is scrambling everywhere. I'm still trying to figure out why ETSU's calling me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's weird. The newest phone I have, if I don't have a number saved, the number comes up and it's like it guesses who it is. So like if you call it, it might actually have your name on there, even though I don't have it saved. I don't know how it works. But it does. Alright. While I'm kind of getting this stuff together, I'll let you start filling it out. Oh no, these stuck together. I got some of that stuff on there. I'm so sorry about that.
Okay.
Lord, I done messed up, didn't I? Alright. Okay.
Mom?
Yep.
321,001.
So this is in November.
Yeah, that was taken out of mommy's house.
When?
On mommy's? Grandmother lives downstairs.
Okay. So, I'll let you go ahead.
Alright, Amy, read with me. You done this before, right?
Yeah, I just signed it.
Do you understand him?
Yeah.
I'm going to read it to you.
Okay.
Before we ask any questions, you must understand your rights. Your right to make silence, you know, answer your questions. If you do answer questions or answers can be used evidence against you in court. You have to consult with a lawyer before during questioning. If you're not afford a lawyer, you want to be provided to without cost. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you'll still have the right to stop and answer your questions at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Alright, you understand all that?
Yeah.
Alright.
At Applebee's, we don't know when. Okay. Is this the same trip?
Yes. They're all.
What day was this on?
The 21st. This picture, I think, if it would have been warm in November, I think it would have been at sometime in November. 21st, we're all from the same, I'm wearing the same clothes as those two.
Tell me again. November.
I don't know when in November, but I'm pretty sure it was. The only reason I know that is because I went to Applebee's after, DCS was sending me money for going to school, and I went to Applebee's after I got that money for October. Now that I think about it. Because I had money to go to Applebee's, same trip. Some of those are just the same pictures for now that we did.
Way earlier.
That is from December 6, 2018.
This pen is messed up. December 6th,
2018, at Bolton Homes in Greenwood.
18.
Yeah. So Evelyn was less than a month old. they had like a family thing for like the children in foster care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
That's great. Will you help if I turn these around? I just realized
No, I
that.
can see.
They're
This
backwards.
picture was taken on the day that she turned 4 months old, to my 18th birthday. The
Help me out.
3/21/2019. Like I
So
said,
now
some days
we're
I remember really
12,
specific.
6, 3.
That one comes after that one. That one's more recent if you're going from.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
When was this one?
My dad has the pictures. It was from sometime in February 2018.
So we're like,
Boy, back here.
well, this one was,
December 6th. No, that's in February 2019. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Because, yeah, Evelyn was with us on that trip. My dad has the pictures of like me, him, Ashley, Lodge, Charlotte, Mikey, Sarah, Evelyn.
what about this one? Where's first birthday come in?
That's not first birthday.
First
That's
Christmas?
Christmas.
I'm so
That
sorry.
would come after that.
Right there.
First birthday would have been somewhere between these two. Like right, yeah.
December 21st.
Yeah.
This is,
From 1/11/2020. I see the date on it.
you can see that?
Yeah,
Where?
I'm trying not to touch it.
I'm way off.
That was food we picked up for Jason, the guy who lives in the basement.
Jason in the basement.
The set.
That's fine. We're just making time. Right there.
The trip to El Paso would have probably been somewhere around like,
Where's that?
Right here?
Yeah.
yeah.
When was it?
I guess before her birthday.
Right here.
I don't remember exactly, to be honest with you. I'm sorry.
Somewhere
Right in there.
Yeah.
We'll just sit right there.
I got sick like a couple weeks ago. So it would have been after that.
Wait, what?
The
This?
card would have been after the all-door receipt.
This is.
Hunter's insurance.
So just put it down here.
I don't know what I wrote down. They're going to ask me. I don't know. We ran into it because him and his dad were arguing over chicken shack stuff.
Before or after?
After. I cussed him out with what I was probably on. Called his dad something mean.
He did or you did?
He did.
Alright, so
The ultrasounds were obviously prior to any of this.
prior to the pictures.
Yeah. Because she was in my stomach.
Right.
The first Speedway night trip, is the first time I took her was the night they opened. Which these pictures are from that, but I took her the very night they opened.
It's gonna kinda go in weird order.
Okay.
We're gonna start way back here.
Okay.
Ultrasound. Was this,
That was the day I was having her. That was her heartbeat and my contractions. I couldn't give her out just her heartbeat. I just
now we're
wanted-
like right here.
Yeah.
That's next, right?
Right. That was Christmas. So it would have been with the ornament.
Right, we know what the book is, so I'm gonna put it right here. Birthday,
Nope, my foster mom made that for me for Christmas.
Christmas when? There.
It's just the first week of Evelyn's life, basically.
Right.
All the pictures
Right.
are. None of them are after she was a week old, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna turn this sideways to get us some more room.
But Patricia made me that. I'm going to call her Gail.
Huh?
Okay, Gail made me that, like, for Christmas. Because I wanted a picture book of Evelyn.
Okay.
July, that was the July 4th trip. It was the weekend of July 4th of 2018. I was pregnant.
Before or after ultrasounds?
Before. It was the weekend of July 4th.
So this puts us, we're over here.
I took her the first night they opened.
Was Evelyn with you?
Yes.
Is this one of the trips you took with Hunter?
No.
Did you ever take trips with Hunter and Speedway Lights?
No.
Okay. So now we're talking like
Uh,
right in here. Or
it would have been
maybe it
before
was,
that.
maybe it was with this. This is at Bristol, right?
I don't know exactly where the book's from, but the first time
Yeah.
that I took her was the first night they opened. So the first
Right.
time me and her went to Speed Lights would have been November 15th, 2019. Because that's the day that was
So that's after the birthday.
Yeah.
Let's just do this. Let's put this under the pictures.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So we're running out of room. Okay. We don't have a date on that.
It's just getting those. Those were from when the card too when I was sick. Probably the North Carolina trip, wherever those booklets are.
Falling Rock?
Yep.
We can tell when that was. Remember why?
Because there's a
We got a
split.
seat.
Yeah. With the date on it.
Maybe 119 of 20. So.
Moving after,
Oh,
before
you
the
pick
car.
that up. You pick
Can I
that
touch
up.
it?
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Would have been before the car.
Before the card.
Yeah.
All this goes before the card. Senior pictures, they're like, we're like right over here, right? Or somewhere.
August 20,
We'll put it like right there.
August 2018, yeah.
We're not worried about that. Okay. We went through this, Matt. Let's see if we can spark the memory. That's you. 18. That's that one page. These are things you like eating.
Yeah,
Right.
it's on from that. There's a baby shower the day people came. The pictures of her, like of me and her at the Christmas party,
Yeah.
they were way in the back.
There's something else. We'll get the pictures and come back to that.
I've seen Evelyn
Same day.
26. Yeah,
Okay.
it's at the same place.
Okay.
That is Evelyn with Santa, her first Santa. First time she had Santa, and that was the same day, at the same Christmas party.
Okay.
At Holston
So
Home.
then there's all kinds of.
It started at 6 p.m.
Alright, well, we know you didn't have the first birthday party really,
No.
but I mean,
I got her a little cake and let her smash it at my trailer. But it was just me and her.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't mind if you like one to do one day, the other can do that day. I just couldn't do every day. And I said, well, just screw it. It's my child's first birthday. I'd rather it be just me and her anyways, not ranging around you all the time for her first birthday.
do you want to fill this stuff in?
Right now. She doesn't have a birthday party,
Well,
so
you did this birthday smashing thing, right?
I'll fill it out later.
Okay. What are we gonna put here?
Nothing, she's not 2 yet.
What are you gonna put here?
Hopefully pictures of her second birthday party.
What do you want to do at her second birthday party?
Actually have a really nice birthday party. Cause I brought balloons and stuff for her first one. I was going to make a baby shark thing, but I didn't really set all that up. So,
What do you want to do to this?
I don't know. That's a long time from now.
You can think about it.
Take her to the park.
What park?
Warriors Path.
Is that what she like to get?
Also, there's this dinosaur park. Backyard chairs. I used to take there a lot.
In Bluff City?
Yeah. And walk with her.
How many times you go there?
A lot.
Really? Aren't they doing some kind of dinosaur thing at either Meadowview or at the Speedway?
I was going to take Elijah.
To which one? Is it at Meadowview or is it?
At Nephew,
Are they doing it at the Speedway too?
I think.
When were you going to take Elijah?
Today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
When did they start it?
Today.
Horn fish, she's going to be getting pretty big.
Yeah.
About the size of Elijah?
Yeah.
What do you think you'll be doing then?
I don't know. Whatever she likes.
Okay. Alright. School days. Okay. So, let's go back.
That was before the ultrasound.
Which-
I see.
Yeah,
You're
we're
going
going,
this way.
yeah, we're going this way.
Okay,
So
sorry.
we've got basically,
4th of July.
wait, did you have like, oh, I know. I've got stuff to put in there. What's over there?
Okay. You can see her teeth really good in this picture.
I'm sorry, I can't
You
read the
can see her
look.
teeth really good in that picture.
How many teeth did she have?
8. And I was taking it along me.
Hey, where?
Along me.
Where's she live
At the bottom of my dad.
at? Okay. I'm over off Muddy Creek. Looks like the pebbles. From the hair.
Pebbles and mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed most of these pictures of her.
Yeah.
I didn't want to cut it because, you know, if you look, you can see it in her eyes, and I essentially cut it. I balled my eyes out as much as it does.
Where is she 6 months old? in this timeline?
She's 4 months here, so we're gonna. So I don't want to touch it.
It's okay. Because this ear infection, she was 6 months old.
Yeah.
Right? Newborn.
No?
Right? Her hospital bracelets.
Okay, yeah.
So, right here.
That goes with that.
They go together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the hospital cash goes with the same. That's where
Right.
she was born. What was that? Coming home outfit. That was right after she was born. After that, can we look at Evelyn's 1-year birthday shirt. We'll go with the hat. What was that? Evelyn's bathtub sling. That would have been from the day that she came home. She was 5.5 months old. So that fits in kind of
Anywhere.
around this area.
Yep. Like right here. Where's the spirit?
Okay, that works, yeah. What was that thing? Evelyn's first shoes, that she wore those, couldn't really fit in them, so she kind of wore them around the time she was 6 months old. That's when she started fitting in them. They were a little bit too big for her.
She started wearing them when?
6 months old, 4 to 6 months old.
Right in here.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's count. Alright. So, we'll just count this as one. So from the time we've got like ultrasound pictures, we've got 27 things that were in that box.
Yeah.
Plus this, and we can count that as one or a dozen, whatever, 28. And let's see, let's go to the last thing. Her birthday was on the 21st.
Yeah.
That's kind of where this stops.
Yeah.
On the 21st. Did you have this birthday cake smash on the 21st?
Yeah. No, it was on the 22nd. Take that back.
Why? I'm just curious.
Because we were trying to have a birthday party on the 21st. My dad and mine, he ended up being at work late.
So
Yeah, no, then they wanted to wait till this weekend. I was like, no, it's my child's first birthday. I really didn't want to have you all here anyways because I wanted to spend it with her, to be honest. So.
That's understandable. Okay. So we got like 28 some things. If you count these, makes it like 30 something. Alright. And then this one.
Those are all from one trip. Some of the pictures are the same. I meant to give those to my dad and I never got around to it. That's from the same trip.
And this one was taken when?
December 21st.
It was after December 20th. You're so sure of that.
Yeah.
You're so good with all of these other dates.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's great. It's a great thing. So we've got all this stuff about Evelyn.
Yeah.
Leading up to December the 20th.
Yeah.
And then it becomes.
That would have been about like either 4 to 6 days after Mom took her.
Okay. So then we got.
Hunter put that stuff in baby box.
Well,
I
hang on
didn't
a
put it in
second.
there.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
So we've got the trip, Ripley's here
Yep.
with Evelyn. And the trip with Hunter, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pictures.
Yes, but like 4 of those pictures are these same pictures.
Okay. But there's 6 pictures there.
Yeah.
All right. And then.
I have pictures of Evelyn from this trip, but Dad has them.
Okay. All right. They're not in the baby box though, right? And then the 21st.
No, that's
The 11th.
11.
Evelyn's missing,
Mhm.
and you're out getting shrimp Alfredo for who?
Jason.
Jason.
Just said it.
And Evelyn's missing on. This one has the receipt.
Mystery.
Evelyn's missing on the 19th. You're going to Blowing Rock with Hunter,
And Mom.
stopping and taking pictures.
He stopped to take that.
Right. And then you got this big long letter. Hunter writes you this big long letter,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Like a couple weeks ago, I was sick.
Doesn't mention, sorry, we can't find Evelyn, right? You mentioned, you write this letter to Hunter, I'm sorry, love you always, because you all are fighting.
Yeah.
You're not fighting over looking for Evelyn, are you?
No,
Should you be?
I mean, Hunter was never really that concerned about it.
Exactly. Here's my point. You were all about Evelyn. You did all this stuff. You saved the bracelets. You saved the cat, the coming home outfit, Evelyn's bathtub sling. You saved this picture. You saved these little footprints. You saved the first Christmas. You saved this book. You saved the trip to Ripley's picture. Can't read upside down. The bracelet from the ear infection. You saved that. This came from the baby box. Her first shoes. You saved all that. You've got this from the first birthday party. Evelyn's 1-year birthday shirt, worn for 3 days. You can sit here and tell me you know she wore those for 3 days. What 3 days were those?
The 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd of November.
Of November. You know that right off the bat.
Yeah.
Because you loved Evelyn, right?
I do love it.
You love Evelyn.
I just want to clarify just so it doesn't sound bad. She didn't wear that shirt for 3 days straight. I washed it every night.
I understand what you mean.
Okay.
You made a trip all the way to El Paso for her to see her dad. You drove, right? Did you do that for yourself or for Evelyn?
For Evelyn.
All right, look at all these pictures you're taking over. You're so happy with her, right? You saved the Speedway and lights. It stops December 20th. A minute ago, you started crying on December the 20th. What happened December the 20th?
No, I was crying on the 21st.
Okay.
Because
What
that was
happened?
the day she would have been 1 year and 1 month old and Mom had her.
Okay.
I didn't have her with me.
On
That was sad.
December 21st, you were upset because you didn't have Evelyn with you. What efforts did you take on that day to go find Evelyn?
I went to my grandparents' house. She was not there. I tried to contact my mom, couldn't get a hold of her, and I actually rode around for a little bit trying to find my mom or Will, a place where they'd be, because this is when I still had my red cruise. But when the cruise got taken, when did I go to court? January 9th for that ticket, right? Our red cruise got taken on the same day from
Okay.
court. So I still had it on that point in time, so I rode around trying to find mom.
Okay. So, you're saying in
I had planned the trip to the aquarium like free ahead, and Hunter was like, "Oh well, we'll go."
So
So
you
we went.
you did all that on the same day. You all drove from this area
Yeah,
all the way down to Gatlinburg. How long does that take?
an hour and a half. Hunter drove, and Hunter speed's really bad. I'm not
So
gonna lie to you.
you're saying that's a 1-hour trip.
Yeah.
I can't make it to here from Morristown in an hour. How are you getting to Gatlinburg in an hour?
Hour and a half.
It's an hour and a half. Okay. Let's say you get there in an hour and a half. You have to drive back in an hour and a half.
Right.
So that's 3 hours.
Yeah.
How long did you stay at the aquarium?
30 minutes or less.
30 minutes or less. And got your picture taken.
Yeah.
There's 4 hours. And what part of the day did you spend looking for Evelyn?
Earlier before we went. We didn't get up there until probably like 3 or 4.
Okay.
I take it back. I really don't think we left until probably about 3. So up until that point, that's what I was doing.
January 11th.
I was trying to talk to Mom that day, and I was trying to get her to meet me in Kingsport, and actually I eventually gave up on it, and Jason had called and wanted food, so I brought him some back on the way back.
Okay. Didn't get a chance to buy anything for Evelyn that day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Because she wasn't with me.
Or was she?
With Mom.
Did you see her January 11th?
No.
So she was missing January the 11th,
Yeah.
right? That would put her, how many days? What did you tell the news that where you dropped off Evelyn?
I didn't.
You didn't say it to the news?
No, I didn't tell her where.
What'd you tell the news? I haven't seen it. I've been up here working.
I mean, they asked me what was going on, and I'm like, well, they're trying to find the person and stuff like that, you know, I mean, that's about it. I didn't tell them anything specific.
Okay.
I told them I couldn't tell them any specific details about the case or nothing like that. Was I supposed to tell them something?
I'm not the one that asked to talk to the news. I'm not talking to the news. Hunter, I'm sorry. Love you always. How many love letters did you write to Evelyn while she's been gone?
No.
Why?
Why would I write her love letters?
Are you going to talk to her when she's older? Remember that time that you were missing? Every single day I wrote you 10 letters. I was out beating the bushes trying to find you. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's go back and talk about the plane. I don't think you were in there for this. I told you we had a plane, right? I said that 3 days ago. I said we'd put it on there if we needed to. Somebody walked by and just said something about a plane, and she looked at me, right? And you realize I was being honest with you, right? I'm going to be honest with you right now. Do you know why I think you ain't been out looking for Evelyn?
Why?
It's two things. They're kind of one and the same. You know where she is, okay?
I don't know exactly where she is.
Or you know she's dead.
No.
Now's the time to talk. Is Evelyn dead?
Not that I know of unless Mom has done something. I would never
Okay.
hurt her. She is my daughter.
Okay. You're not out here doing all that you can to find your daughter. It's two reasons. You know where she is or she's dead.
And another thing, some of this is bullshit that you're saying right here. Say you can't find Mom and she won't tell you where she's at. You're not looking for her, but you just, after all this, you're with her, right? You, Hunter, and your mom go to the Blowing Rock, North Carolina, and you said this receipt is from where you and your mom and Hunter were there. So where's Evelyn there on?
I don't know. Mom wouldn't tell me.
Where is she?
Mom would not tell me. I told her about that.
So you went along with her?
I mean,
You
yeah.
went with your mother on a trip to Blowing Rock to go pass her around, and your little girl, you don't know where she's at. Is that what you want me to believe?
I'm being honest.
That's not what I asked. You went, you've got detail after detail after detail after detail of this little girl. Her whole entire life. Basically, daily, you can tell us specifically to the day, to the hour of what was going on in your child's life until here.
What about her?
Look at me. Is Evelyn ever going to get to wear this?
Yes. Unless she doesn't fit in it. It's 18 months.
You know what I'm asking.
Yes. I'm listening.
There's no way. There's no way. I'm a parent. There's no way.
No, no.
No way you don't know. It's impossible.
I honestly thought she was my mother.
Bullshit.
Every time I'm being honest, every time I ask my mom, she'd be like, she's in a safe place, don't worry about it. I don't know what else you all want to know. I've given you every, place I could find my mother, and I'm trying to help you all as much as I possibly can.
It doesn't make sense. Look, where is she?
I don't know. If I knew we wouldn't be here in this room.
Something happened December 21st.
Something happened before December 21st.
What is it?
You all know that. Between the 14th and 16th was the last time that I saw her.
We don't know that. We know that's what you're telling us, okay?
And we also know that you lied to us.
You spent about 6 hours lying to me, okay? I don't know when to believe you. Now everything you tell me I have to verify, okay? Everything I told you has come true, right?
Right.
We're not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up your ass. I'm not. But there comes a point that we just got to talk about facts and reality.
I mean, here's something else that really, really bugs me. You go looking for apartments with Hunter. You're willing to look for a place to live. You told us yesterday for you, Hunter. Have you given this baby a name yet?
I don't know the gender.
Okay. You go out hunting for apartments and not Evelyn. For you, Hunter, and the new baby. You put on that application, 3 people will live there. That's 3 of you, the new baby. Evelyn's hung out to dry. That's why, in my heart, I believe Evelyn is dead, or you know where Evelyn is.
I don't know where she's at. The last person that I knew had her was Mom. Did Mom ever call you back?
Here's the thing.
Mom's hung out to dry.
There's something else you're not telling us.
There's not. And I can 110% say that. I know I lied to you all before, but after I started telling you everything with Mom, I've done nothing but tell you all the truth. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been talking more.
I know you have.
And stuff like that.
That you just, I mean, do you not care about her?
I do care about her. I want to be up here.
What bullshit? You don't care about her? She's been gone for how long? You never picked up the phone. You never called. DCS didn't know. We didn't know. I mean, we're 2 months behind finding her.
You want to be honest about why I didn't call?
Yes. Please.
Okay, after Maddie's mom talked about it, I thought you weren't any good and wouldn't do anything, so I thought I'd do better trying to get on my
So
own here.
you're going to blame Maggie. That's not even believable. No. Okay, that's a lie.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, I know Maddie's mom, and she may not like us, but do you, like I said, do you believe everything you told me a minute ago? You didn't believe everything she told me.
Not only she said that, but literally everybody else.
Who's everybody?
Stephen, Buck, Lacey, Dana.
Have you ever talked to law enforcement before in your life?
No.
So you're basing everything on what? 3 or 4 people that are always in trouble with the police, dope head, drug dealer, overdose victims. Guess what? Just in a second, I'm going to walk over and grab my work phone. Christy has been blowing my phone up. She's done more to help Evelyn than you ever did. So if what that excuse you just told us is true, which I don't believe, it's insane. Because Christy's daughter died, and the police investigated it, and for whatever reason weren't able to solve it, she still has hope that the same police, this man right here, can find your daughter. Do you want me to show you all the stuff she's been sending me? Do you want to see how many times she's called me today? I finally had to tell her to quit calling me because I was too busy doing other things. I had to send her to the 1-800 number. Christy believes in us and believes in Evelyn more than you do. How's that going to come out? How's that going to look? Do you believe we can help you find Evelyn?
Yes. If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't be up here every day.
Do you believe me about Christy, or you want to see that?
I believe you.
I dare say she's called again since I've been sitting over here.
But if you go on Facebook, all she did for like months was trash talk like every
I don't give a damn about Facebook.
Okay.
I think Christy's crazy, okay? But she's trying. In her mind, she is trying.
I'm trying to help you all, but you all are like,
That wasn't the question. Do you want to go home or do you want to help us?
I'll stay here as long as you're not like, well, you're not doing any good here, because then what's the point of me being here if you don't think I'm doing any good?
You're not. Are you going to give us any information other than what you've already told us?
That's the only information I know to give you.
Okay. Do you know why Matt and I are the two that keep talking to you?
Because I talk to you all more than anybody else.
Not exactly.
And I talk to you more, and I've told you more than I have anybody else.
Not exactly. We're the only 2 out of 40 damn people that are probably over there right now that have an inkling that you're telling us some truth. Everyone else over there thinks every word coming out of your mouth is a lie. And I can understand how they get that, okay? I think you're still lying to some, but I believe in you enough to think you've told us some truth. You're not telling us all the truth.
I have told you everything that I know.
You loved this kid. You loved this kid. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say this kid, Evelyn. You love Evelyn. You dated every minute and every second of her life. You remember it. You can say that picture. Remember putting that outfit on her this day. She was happy. So on and so forth. And then Hunter comes in the picture. Hunter don't like Evelyn.
It was, don't
Evelyn is gone.
My mom had already taken her at that point, the 14th through the 16th.
Okay, look.
That's what
You started dating Hunter December 2nd or December 1st. Okay, I know that to be a fact. Alright.
That's when I started working at Chicken Shack. I didn't start going to his house over a week later.
Okay, so let's say a week later, December 7th. The last credible sighting was not from you, because you're not credible anymore. The last credible sighting was around December 7th. Now finish your story.
Okay.
You start dating Hunter December 7th, you're going over to his house, no one sees Evelyn.
It was after that,
When?
probably around the 9th or 10th.
Okay.
When my mom started coming
2
to help me
days.
babysit her.
2 or 3 days later, boom.
That's when my mom started coming to help me babysit. And those days, you can look at the schedule, I was at work from 6 a.m. to like 7, I take that back. I was there before 5 o'clock when they started opening until they
Look,
closed.
I don't care if you worked a 24-hour shift. Evelyn is gone. Okay?
Well, she was at the house.
If you cared about this little girl, you wouldn't have allowed us to start with. That's my opinion.
I'll give you another opinion of mine. I think everybody that's been in working on this, I can't even count up my hours at this point. I ain't had hardly any sleep. I talked to a lady in Nashville last night. That I thought I had a dream about. I woke up this morning and looked. I'd actually talked to that lady. Okay? That's how long and how hard we've been working on this. Everybody over there, you know what they think? They think that all of them care more about Evelyn than you do. That's how it looks. If I were to write it down on paper, that's how it looks. Your actions make it seem like you don't care. If you do care, if you want me to walk over there and say, guys, guess what she just did? She just helped us out with this. She cares. You all were wrong. Matt and I were right. If you want me to go over there and say that, help me.
I don't know what else to tell you to help you. I have.
Well, I mean, we can't even corroborate that your mom's the last one to see this baby.
Because you can't find her. Why do you think you can't find her?
What we can prove,
Okay, but
what we can't, let me talk.
Okay.
What we can prove is that we, chronologically, you know specifics about this baby. Specifics. Up until Hunter.
Can I comment now?
I'm telling you,
Why do you think you can't find my mother?
Why?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You tell us why. We've tried. We've tried our best. We got a freaking plane up in the air trying to find them.
Okay, and I feel like that should tell you all something, because people, if I did something, I would be up here talking to you. I would have been like, I'm a lawyer for come up here. I wouldn't say anything. Tell me God, I would not.
Okay.
That's the reason Mom will not talk to you all.
Why?
Because she took her. You know when Dad was sitting here and Dad was like, oh, she got told me she's going to have to leave, she can't come back, she's going to have to leave, she can't come back. Do you remember that? There has to be a reason for that. Do you not agree with me on that?
I agree. Here's where we disagree. I think you know more.
I
think
know.
these guys over at the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office, they've worked and lived here all their lives. They're familiar with your family, okay? I'm not trying to be derogatory towards you. They're familiar with the Boswells, all right? You know what they told me this morning?
Mm-hmm.
The Boswells are a tight-knit family. They won't rat on each other. I think that is where this is coming from. I think you are doing what you were raised to do and not rat on anyone in your family.
If I wasn't going to rat on anyone in my family, I wouldn't have told you anything about my mom. And you know what? I did that first. And then I talked to Dad, and I was like, hey, you need to tell him what happened.
Okay.
And then I don't know if you noticed, but literally the second I got on the phone with them, what started happening.
I believe, no.
It was a little bit after I was on the phone.
You continue to lie.
You told us your latest version of the truth, and then I got up to take a break, and you said, well, you call my dad, but don't tell him what I told you. You told me that story before you talked to your dad. You didn't want him to know you had told, because he raised you
I
not to
called
tell.
him that morning.
Okay.
But you told us, don't tell Daddy what you told us.
And you know why? Because he went and told everyone in my mom's family, hey, they're looking for Angel.
He's trying to help us.
Right, but he told them why. and I thought nobody was supposed to know.
Did you think we put out an Amber Alert?
No, I mean, he specifically called and said, hey, I know she has the baby, tell her to come get me the baby or take her to the sheriff's office.
You think people weren't going to figure that out on their own? No, we're not smart enough, remember? I guess. Okay.
Well, no, but I mean, I don't
I mean,
think
that's what she said. We're not smart enough. I can't even fathom that. You didn't come to the police because we're not going to do nothing to help you. That's bullshit. Christy knows what it's like to have a dead baby.
Okay.
She's trying to help us. She don't want you to feel that. At this point, I can't tell if you know how that feels, because I don't know.
I don't know how it feels, and I hope I never have to know how that feels. The whole time me and her were looking for places, all I talked about was one room for Evelyn.
How'd Hunter feel about that?
He just didn't really comment on it. That's literally like, if you talk to the lady at the apartments we looked at, you can ask her.
You think we ain't already done that?
I talked about my daughter. She knew that. She said she had 2 kids.
Do you remember us showing you that card that
Yeah.
Hunter filled out? How do you
Yeah.
think we got that?
From her. Wolffield.
No extent, we ain't gonna go. And look, we're not trying to be mean, hateful, jackass jerks, but we're getting to the end of the line here.
And I have told you everything that I know,
Listen to
and
me.
I'm trying to help you.
Let me talk.
Okay.
We're getting to where there's not much more than you're helping us with.
Because I don't know anything else to tell you all.
That's what you say.
I don't.
Let me ask you, when's your court date?
The 25th or the 26th.
Is that Wednesday? Today?
Yes, it's Wednesday.
What's your plan? What are you gonna tell the judge?
If I don't have her, I can't produce a child, so I guess I'm going to be arrested for being contempt of court.
Okay. How does that make you feel?
I mean, not great, but
Have you ever been to jail before?
No.
I mean, it's
All
no place to be. I mean, newsflash.
Okay, well, I don't want to go to jail, but if I don't have anything else to tell you all, why not? I can't tell you anything else. I've really
I
told
mean,
you
here's what I
everything I
think.
know.
I think you're at peace. Whatever happened to this little girl, you're at peace with it.
I'm not at peace with it.
Well, you don't act like you're not at peace with it. That's what I think too. I think you pulled it up on December 21st. That's when you started crying
You know,
about it. But
there has
had
been
2 months to process it.
You're at peace with it.
I'm not at peace with it.
Well,
What it
why
looks
is
like?
it that wherever Evelyn is, whether she's alive or whether she's dead, you're at peace with it.
I'm not at peace with it.
You don't show it.
Just because I'm not crying all the
I'm
time.
not saying
doesn't mean
crying
I'm not.
all the time. It's a lot more than just crying all the time. I mean, like I said, I'm a parent. I have 3 kids of my own. If one of them, and they're older, and if one of them were gone, you couldn't tie me down anywhere because I would be out if I was on foot in the snowstorm looking for them. But not you. You're out here at Bowling Rock, Ripley's Aquarium, going to pick up Olive Garden. Life is normal for you. She's gone, and you're at peace with it.
I mean, no, it wasn't exactly
Yes,
normal.
you're at peace with it. You're with Hunter. You're with him, doing your thing with him, running around here, going places.
That does not mean I was at peace.
And Evelyn's gone.
That doesn't mean I was at peace with it.
How is it not? Because you were You were there. Not here with her. Not looking for her. You were there with him.
Are you at peace with it?
No!
What are you not at peace with?
I don't have my child.
We know that.
I'm just sitting here trying to figure out all of this, what looks the worst. I can't tell if it's the fact that you're going to Ripley's a week after your child's been missing 5 days, or the fact that you're picking up food, providing for somebody else, some random dude, basically.
No, he gave me the money.
Okay.
But you're going to get
You
it.
ain't got it for him.
I was in Kingsport.
Whatever. You ain't got it for him. Could have been looking for Evelyn. You're providing for somebody else. You're helping care for somebody else now. Blowing rock, however long you spent there. You got Hunter's insurance in that box, in your baby box.
I gotta keep that in there.
And nobody else knows.
Yeah.
Nobody else knows. You're hiding it too. That's the other thing that I can't understand. You're hiding it. You know where she's at. You're making excuse after excuse after excuse for people that ask you about her. Well, she's here, she's there, she's here, she's there. I know this. Facebook messages. We've been there too. I mean, we're not, you know we've got all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And telling everybody in the world lies about where she's at. Lies we can prove that are lies.
You know how many, I lost count. Last night, I knew the dates, the days, the reasons, and the number of times you took Evelyn to the doctor. Okay? She's a baby, she's not getting sick. You cared for her, you took her to the doctor. Right? Do you remember how many times?
She had an ear infection one time. I think I took her for like just allergies and nails another time and checkups and stuff like that.
She's little. She's got to go all the time.
That adds up. I mean, there was quite a few visits, right? Now, when you have a baby, she's your life.
Well, yeah, they weren't like sick visits. Most of them were just checkups and stuff like that.
But the point of it is,
You did it.
we deal with mothers all the time who don't take the kid anywhere. Okay? You did it. You took Evelyn to see the doctor. Okay? And then, 1 year, well visit rolls around. You start making excuses because Evelyn is. We know you rescheduled it. We know you told them that you switched pediatricians. That was a lie. Right?
That was during the time that Mom would stay with me, and I was working literally from 5 o'clock in the morning to like 7 or later at night. And the only reason I got a job was so I could have the money to take care of Evelyn.
Okay. Where was your mom working?
Nowhere.
Okay. There's my point. Your mom's not fit to be having a baby. Okay. You left your mom. You left Evelyn with your mom. Now you're telling me you had to reschedule these appointments because you were at work.
I was at work on those days. You can look.
The point, I believe that part. The point of it is, your mom wasn't at work. She was probably doing dope, right? And your child is missing well visits. If, it's a big if in my mind, if Evelyn is still alive, she ain't safe. Your mom wouldn't even take her to a well visit. Okay? So again, we're right back to you're caring for this baby, doing everything that a mom can do. You're getting a job to provide for her because the daddy ain't. Right? And then, poof. Evelyn vanishes. I mean, really, she vanished. The last credible sighting we had. I mean, basically Thanksgiving. I can't wrap my head around how you go from every bit of this.
This was after Thanksgiving.
Look.
My balloon release was after Thanksgiving.
Listen,
I'm listening.
that's not credible now because it only comes from your mouth. I have no way to verify that. Okay?
So we're going to lots of cameras.
Look, That stuff erases.
Have you talked to Bailey?
Who's Bailey?
She went with me and Evelyn to Speedway Lunch.
When's the first time you told me that? Just freaking now.
Don't you think that's important? Did we not tell you 1,000 times you got to tell us everything you know?
Here's the point.
Bailey Hawkins went
Look.
to us. She was there in this picture a second. She was, I touched that. Can I touch it?
Yeah. Look,
She was there at Applebee's.
I guarantee you Bailey will be able to help us find this baby, right? But we're gonna track her down. I
She
promise
can
you.
verify that.
Okay, what?
She can verify most of what I'm telling
Look,
you.
I can verify that Evelyn's alive in that picture. I ain't doing us no good right now. Okay? Let's go back to what I'm trying to wrap my head around. You do all of this stuff with your baby. You go above and beyond. You're as good a mother as there ever was. Okay? And it stops. Something happened.
I had told you why it stopped, and I'm not repeating that again.
Okay? I would stay in here, right here, sit right here in silence, or talk, or play music, or whatever, for another 24 hours or 24 days if I thought we were going to be able to find Evelyn. But I don't think this is doing any good. You agree with me? You do? Is there anything else you're going to do to help us?
I told you everything.
if we need you, are you gonna let us, or will you answer the phone?
Yeah.
Can we go down with you, get that phone number?
Well, I mean, I couldn't stop you, but I mean, I'm not going to say no.
We didn't what?
I couldn't stop you. I'm not going to tell you no.
I couldn't stop.
Yeah.
You
You want to go down there?
Oh, we're on those, just, we need to get hold of people, can we call you?
Yes.
Okay, you gonna call us? I mean, if you
Yeah.
need something, you know,
I
call
need a
us.
card to call you all because I don't have one. It was at the shelter.
I'll get you one.
Actually, you're gonna program it into that phone. Where's that?
Detective Price, earlier I had you identify various items that you all collected the night that Evelyn's body was recovered there from the scene. Got a few additional things. As part of your duties and as part of your role in the investigation, you were aware that other items were collected as part of this investigation. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. I'm going to hand you one of those items, ask you if you can identify what's contained therein.
Yes, I can.
You recognize it. What is it?
It's a pillow.
All right. And is there any identification or any writing on there that tells you where that was collected from?
Yes, it was recovered from 976 Sugar Hall Road, lot number 4.
All right. And did you all secure that in an evidence bag so that you could send it off to the TBI lab?
Correct, we did.
All right. Judge, I'd move to make that exhibit number 222. I'll hand you another item, ask you if you can identify that.
Yes.
What is it?
It's another pillow.
All right. And was that pillow the one that was collected from the shed on the Boswell property?
Correct, yes.
All right. And again, did you all secure that in an evidence bag so that it could be sent off to the TBI crime lab?
Yes, we did.
All right. Judge, I need to make that exhibit 223. I got one more to take, Lieutenant Price, if you would, take a look at that and see if you can identify it.
Yes, I can.
And what is it?
It's another pillow.
All right. And was that pillow also collected from the Boswell property in the shed?
Yes, it was.
And again, did you secure that in an evidence bag so that it could be sent to the TBI lab?
Yes, we did.
All right. Judge, I'd move to make that exhibit number 224 at this time.
Any objection? No, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant Price. If you would answer any questions that Mr. Scott has for you.
Lieutenant Price, my cross-examination will seem brief following these videos. I want to ask you first about the interviews you took with Megan. What date did those begin?
I think it was the 20th of February.
And on the 20th of February, how many times did you talk to her?
Twice.
How far apart were those interviews?
There was probably, from the time we left the room and came back, there was 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay. Would it be fair to say the second interview is a continuation of the first interview?
It was another interview. We were still trying to find.
Continuing the
Evelyn.
interview about the same subject matter. Fair
Correct.
enough?
I'd agree with that, yes.
Are you sure it was only 2 times you talked to her, or was it 3 that day?
Without looking at my notes, I think it's just twice that day. And the last interview we just did was the following day.
Okay. I noticed in one of those interviews you all Mirandized her.
I think we had Mirandized her every time we talked to her.
Okay. Do you think that, or you know that?
I have it all written out on my notes. Yes,
Okay, do you have
she was
the-
Mirandized. I don't have it up here, but yes, she was Mirandized every time that Agent Gratz and I spoke with her. Yes.
Okay, it wasn't on the videos, that's why I'm asking.
Okay. It was probably before she came in there.
Before she came in there.
Could have been in the lobby. Could have been in
Okay.
another office.
Would it have been done in writing?
Yes,
You think you have those forms somewhere?
I believe they are here somewhere. Yes.
Now, the interview on the 21st, you're still talking to her about the same thing.
We are.
Another interview continuing the interviews you've been having for several days.
Again, we're looking for Evelyn. Trying to get any information whatsoever to help us find that child.
How many times have you been to the Boswell property? Let me clarify that. There's the Boswell Trailer Park, and it's on Sugar Hollow, is that right?
Yes.
And then there is, for lack of better words, Tommy Boswell's compound
Muddy Creek.
on Muddy Creek.
I don't ever recall being on the property at Sugar Hollow during this investigation.
Okay.
I don't think I went there. I have been to the Boswell property on Muddy Creek several times, but I think the only time I was ever there during this investigation was the night the body was recovered. I did go back after that, and I helped do the drone video that was shown.
Okay. That drone video provides an overhead view, is that correct?
Yes.
Would it be safe to say that from a different perspective, that stuff may look just a little bit closer together if you say standing looking flat as opposed to looking down from the drone, the buildings?
I think that'd be open to interpretation. I think the drone video is an accurate representation of what we saw that night, or what that property is.
From a bird's eye perspective.
Well, even, the drone flew low. We flew the drone low. I tried to make it walking height.
Did you take measurements at any point of the various buildings? For instance, the dollhouse where Evelyn was found to what's been described as Mommy's house. Did you take a measurement for that?
I personally did not.
Do you know of anyone taking a
I'm
measurement?
not aware if anybody did, but I did not.
Do you know what the distance is approximately?
I do not.
Did you take any other measurements there?
I did not.
I would like to go back to those statements a little bit. I assume it would be fair to say that you and Agent Gratz were honest with her the entire time?
Yes.
Did you have some inkling she was telling you the truth?
No.
Well, Agent Gratz said that in the video, so I was asking. That you and he were the only two. that
I
had
think
an
what he
inkling.
said was she told us pieces of the truth or parts of the truth or something like that. But as far as being 100% honest with us, no, I did not think that.
No, but he indicated that you all were the only two that believed that she might be telling you some of the truth. Was that a true statement?
He did say that, yes.
Was it true?
I do think that she was telling us pieces of the truth, yes. Some truth.
As part of this investigation, did you have any interaction with Hunter Wood, or Preston Hunter Wood?
Very little. I know he was in our office a few times.
Did you talk to him?
I don't think I took a formal statement from him. I can't remember. I spoke to him. I don't remember taking a statement or anything from him, no.
When you say spoke to him, do you mean like if I see you out in the hall and I say, "Hey Matt, how are you?" Or
Correct.
that's what you're saying about speaking?
Yes, I've known Hunter before, and so I did speak to him, yes, but I don't think that, I may have been in one of the interviews with him, but I just don't remember for sure.
You got him on a professional or a personal basis?
A professional.
Did you, or you didn't attempt to ask him for his DNA?
I don't remember.
Okay, if you
I don't remember if I did that or if anybody did that.
you're aware that he declined that?
I heard that said today, but I can't remember without looking. It's been 5 years ago. I'd have to look at the file.
I understand. What about Hunter's palm prints? You heard Agent Gratz talk about how he got those here at the Sullivan County Jail. Were you getting fingerprints? Are you aware of whether the Sullivan County Jail, when someone's booked in, do they take fingerprints or palm prints, or is there a difference?
I don't know how that works. I worked in the jail in 2003, so I don't know how they do it now.
Okay, so that would be something
Somebody from the jail
a
could.
detective would not be familiar with.
Correct.
At some point did you, in this investigation, you were active in this investigation, is that a fair statement?
Oh yes.
At some point did you become aware of Hunter Wood's mental health problems?
I don't know if it was actually during the investigation or after, later, at a later time.
Okay, well, whether it was actually what you call the actual investigation or later, if you did become aware of those mental health problems, did you do anything to look to see if that would have affected your investigation into this case?
I spoke with our district attorney's office in reference to it. They were aware of what was going on, and That was pretty much the extent of it.
But you made no independent investigation other than speaking with the district attorney's office?
No, I did not.
When did this investigation begin?
It was in the evening. I think it was February the 18th, 2019.
So it did not, the investigation in this case did not begin until February of
2020.
2020?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
So prior to that, there was no pending investigation? There
About a missing child?
Yeah,
No.
there was no investigation whatsoever?
No, as soon as the DCS referral came in, that was our first knowledge of it. Or my first knowledge of it.
Judge, if I could have 1 moment. Lieutenant Price, were you there on February the 23rd when Mr. Boswell's property was searched with cadaver dogs?
I was not.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Price, I know there were a number of investigators within your department and with other agencies that were working on this case. Mr. Scott asked you about the distances that between different buildings on the Boswell property.
Yes.
One of your specialties, one of your areas of expertise is in computers and use of computer sciences. You also work, I believe you mentioned, with the drones at the sheriff's office.
Correct.
Is that correct? As part of your all's investigation out there, did you all measure the distances between the various buildings?
I don't remember it if we did.
All right. Let me pass you a document and see if you recognize it.
Yes.
Okay. What is it?
It's a Google Map photograph of the Boswell property, measuring distances, showing distances displayed between buildings.
Okay. So it is a Google map looking
Straight down.
over it, and you all have, is that something that you all have overlaid the distances between the properties on top of that?
Correct.
Okay. And does it show the distance, I believe, I'm not looking at it right now, but between the trailer and the playhouse where y'all recovered the body?
It does.
And what does it indicate the distance is?
.34 feet, I believe.
All right. And in your work, have you found the information that's contained within Google Maps to be accurate?
Correct. It's very accurate.
All right.
I don't have any objection to it. It's just hard to read.
I would, Judge, I'd move to make that exhibit 225.
The full exhibit 225.
I asked to publish that to the jury if I could. You have the laser pointer, Lieutenant Price.
I do.
All right, if you could, I know that's kind of tough to see, but if you
Right.
would point out where the
Trail.
trailer is, I believe that's where
And that's
Mary Boswell lived.
correct, right here.
Okay,
And
and then
then-
if you would,
Playhouse is over here.
all right. And there's a distance there of 50.34 feet. Is that between the corner of the Mary Boswell's trailer and the playhouse? Is that what we're? the
Yes, that's
distance is
correct.
measured there? Okay, all right. Thank you.
I'd like to ask him a couple more questions if I can. Agent Price, I saw in the video at some point though, y'all were giving Megan a cell phone, is that right?
We did, at one point in the investigation, gave her a phone so we can communicate with her.
Okay. Well, that phone could also be used to track her too, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, did you track her with it? You remember the question?
We ask it again.
Yes, I'll try to ask it the same way. You all gave her a cell phone that she could be tracked with, did you not?
It had the possibility of we could track her, yes.
Did you all do that?
I personally did not.
Do you know if anyone did that?
During that whole investigation, all the cell phone stuff, the technology stuff was being handled through technical services unit out of Nashville, Tennessee. They were assisting with that. I don't know if they did or didn't.
So, I think that answers my question, actually. Thank you.
Nothing further, Judge. We ready, Judge? State would call Jay Clayton.